if you're an Aquarius born January 20th to February 18th, what can you expect for the month of October 2017? Let's tune in and find out. Okay, Aquarians, I see you entering just giggling and happy and really fun and carefree. So there's this really opportunity for you to be able to have a lot of joy in your life and to really just kind of enjoy where you are, enjoy what's happening. And even if things aren't perfect, there seems to be a new level of acceptance of with what things are and how they are than maybe the resistance that you've had in the past. So I really like how you enter October with this just real kind of lighthearted spirit and the opportunity to kind of accept whatever's going on. So really nice. All right, so let's look at personal relationships, romantic relationships for those of you involved romantically, what you can expect for October. You're going to have all the patience in the world to deal with your partner. Now, some days, it's true, we feel like we don't. But this month, more than other months, you just have more, a laissez-faire attitude. An easy opportunity to be able to not be so concerned or caught up in what your partner's doing or what they're not doing. It just feels like there's a real ease there that hasn't been there in a long time. Now, what there may be is an opportunity for some things that are inauthentic within you regarding the partnership that may come up. I can feel them in the pancreas, on the left in the pancreas and up in the back of the left head. So if you're having any physical, pain there or connection, it has to do with your relationship and some inauthentic things. And it could be even that maybe you had a secret love affair, a decade ago and it still bothers you. Or maybe you just, are a little uncomfortable, or maybe you've been a little flirtatious with somebody and you're feeling guilty about it. Whatever it is, there's healing here to be able to release it and or to not make yourself wrong. Or it could be that maybe your marriage isn't enough, the relationship isn't enough, and you're wanting more and you're desiring something deeper and something more connected. And this will be the month that you'll be able to correct this in the relationship, that you'll be able to ask for what you want and you'll be able to get what you want. And sometimes these things have a way of just being exposed, whether you ever have the intention of talking about it or not. It may come up. It may come up personally for you in a therapy session. It may come up privately with a friend, or it may just come up in a dream for yourself that it's time to deal with it. But whatever it is, know that there's support there for you, and it's coming up to be cleared. Not to beat yourself up, not to beat yourself over the head, not to worry about, oh gosh, is everything going to be ruined? Are they going to find out? No. It's coming up so that you'll forgive yourself, so you'll let go, so you'll release it, right? And you can release any fear so that you can really feel so close in this wonderful, amazing relationship that you've created. So it's not about the relationship falling apart. It's about you releasing any remaining resentment or anger or loss or grief that you've experienced with this partner, so you can actually have a deeper, more loving relationship. And that will be available for you this month. Okay, so now for those of you who are single and looking for romance, what can you expect for this month? I really feel like you enjoying yourself and taking your time, getting to know different people. And it feels really slow. It feels really idyllic. I don't feel rushed. I don't feel panicked. I really feel seen. I feel appreciated by the people that are showing up in your life. So it's a really nice energy, and it's cathartic. It's healing, and it's very even. It doesn't feel rushed or crazy or whatever. It's really nice. It's a slow energy, which is good, because you guys can sometimes be like, woohoo, go fast. You're the creator, you're out there. And this is a real kind of slow, dynamic energy that really pulls you in, and because you can also be really deep, Aquarian. So this person can really pull you in. So absolutely romance written all over it for you for October. Okay, so now let's look at your money or career for you Aquarians. So I feel like you have money that you can draw from for special projects, special needs. And I also feel like you'll be able to use that money to help grow things that are important to you, or to help fund things that are important to you. So I do feel like you have money for things that you want. And I do feel like that money is in expansive mode and can grow this month. Now let's look at careers for Aquarians. Well, I feel like you've been building something, focused, very focused and very much building things. You just want to make sure that whatever you're building, you're not blocking your view. In other words, like you don't want to build yourself into a hole where now you're stuck here doing something that you thought was a great thing, but now you find it's taking too much of your time, or it's too exhausting, or it's just too much for one person to handle. So you want to be aware of whatever you're building to make sure that you have room to breathe, and that your path is there. And if you have to hire people, or you have to reorganize or deconstruct so that you can let go and then build it appropriately, you'll be able to see those things this month. So really good positive career moves will be given to you this month to help you really build and expand the way that you want to. Okay, let's look at your health for Aquarians. There's going to be less dilly-dallying. You're going to have a renewal of spirit this month in taking better care of yourself. And especially around willpower, commitment, decisiveness. And this is all because Juniper, the planet of Jupiter, the planet of expansion, moves into Scorpio October 10th and will stay for a full year till November 8th, 2018. And so with Jupiter and Scorpio working together, there's a very decisive, focused, determined energy. And I feel like for you Aquarians, you're going to be able to use that in your life in a way that is not so harsh on yourself, but in a way that actually kind of gets you out of a rut. Wherever the rut is in your life, it kind of lifts you up to expand. The danger is, for some of you, you could take that expansion and use it to overeat or to fill yourself up with indulgence, extravagance. So it could be easy to spend a lot of money. It could be easy to go on a lavish vacation, or to do things out of proportion that maybe are inappropriate, right? So you want to be able to guard against that. You want to be able to notice the difference, and you just do that with your own intuition, your own discernment. But just know you want to be aware that Jupiter can also expand in other ways, in a negative way, like too much indulgence, too much. With Scorpio, brings up the sex, the money, the power, right? And that's stimulated in all of us. So you could be, if you're unhappy in your relationship, you could find yourself fantasizing about a different kind of relationship, or fantasizing about a move, or fantasizing about, living in another country, or doing something different, or making power moves at work, right? So these are, as long as they're healthy for you, go for it. But it's your job to discern, is this going to ruin me? Is this going to steal all my energy and all work and no play? Is this going to be good for my partner, right? So things like this you want to keep in balance. All right, so anything unexpected for Aquarians this month? Yeah, there's some unexpected gifts coming your way, like surprise gifts. But you want to be careful of people who come and offer you something that it's under the guise of, oh, let me do this for you, but underneath it, there's a real hook, or they really want something from you. So signing any contracts or having meetings, make sure that you're looking at the fine print, seeing what the commitment is, anything that you're going to go buy. Make sure that, if you're buying a house, that you see what the loan is, and be very clear about that. That there, if there's a balloon or a mortgage adjustment that happens, that you understand what you're getting yourself into, which means your payments could escalate quickly and fast after 2 years or 5 years, or So be aware. There's some gift, but I see a ticking time bomb inside of the gift. So whatever somebody's offering, just do your homework so you can diffuse it. All right, that's all. Just diffuse it so it doesn't have to explode. All you need to do is anything that feels like a gift that's coming in, discern it so you can diffuse it, and then you'll be fine. Okay. All right. So let's see. There is a full moon in October 5th in Aries. And I feel like it feels very fun. I actually feel like there's a lot of fun energy here, and it feels firecrackery. So it could be, there could be explosive fun things, which could sometimes tend to be exhausting. Could be like overdoing it and feeling too tired from having too much fun. So there could be that as well. And then we have the full moon in Libra, October 19th. And that could be something I'm seeing a crack in, and that could be something that has to do with a public announcement. It could be actually a national disaster. It could be something. It's like it feels outward. So I'm looking outward at this as opposed to inward, and it can cause a lot of grief. So it does feel like there could be this shock and awe that happens with the nation around that time, that can cause a lot of grief. You know, we've already seen this with the hurricanes, and with the earthquakes in Mexico. So there could be another element of that disaster that happens around that date. You know, 5 days before, a couple of days after. I really feel more it would be before that full moon or right around that time. But but here's the other thing. Don't worry, right? This isn't about creating worry. It's about creating sustainability and sending love, right? It's about sending love. You know, life is cyclic. You know, with the Jupiter, the planet of expansion that goes into Scorpio, one of the things that people are become more curious about are life and death issues, are expanding life and death. So there's more conversation and there's more education about the circles of life, and about this year too. You may see people being more creative, seeing more occult leaders out there, people more interested in things like intuitive healing and the arts, and in different, the dark recesses of the mind, psychology, and wanting to understand more and help more. So there's more of a healing, cathartic energy that will happen with Scorpio's influence with Jupiter for this next year, which is needed, right? Our U.S. needs healed. Just if you just look politically, there's a divide, right? And then you look at all of the, Houston and and the challenges that are happening, in Puerto Rico and Naples, and potential things that could come up, and whether it's riots or whether it's earthquakes or floods, or we want to be able to heal and come together. So this year there'll be a chance for us to move from this crack that may happen here in October to healing in this next 12 months. All right, everybody? All right, have an amazing month, Aquarians. Don't worry about anything. Enjoy your little happy spree early in the month. I'm loving it. Love the energy. Thank you for letting me experience that. And I wish you all a terrific October. If you like my intuitive astrology, please click like and share it with your friends. And if you want to comment below, please do, and I'll swing back around and respond. Thanks, everyone. Have a great month.